Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Salesian High School in New Rochelle. Today we're down here in Flowers Park at the Joseph Fosina Field. We're in varsity soccer facing off St. Joseph's for our homecoming game. Right now, since we had technical difficulties, we're not able to stream the first couple of minutes. But after a great goal by our Salesian Eagles, we are leading 1-0 in the first half. Right now, we're towards the St. Joseph's goal, battling it out as there's a punt towards the other side bleachers. Number 16, who's been great so far, has been doing well as the St. Joseph's defense has been as well. It's definitely going to be a great matchup. What about you, Dwyer?
The Salesian's been playing great. There's been a lot of pressure on the goalie. St. Peter's, I feel bad for them. They came here very late, and we actually had everything set up, but because they came late, we had to save battery, which caused a lot of issues with the GoPro, which caused some issues with the timer, which caused some issues with the mic, which caused some issues with the hotspot. So we're sorry that we literally showed you the middle of the field when they scored their first goal. I can tell you it was a great goal across down the middle. I can't tell you who scored it, but it was definitely excellent play, excellent effort by the team. You can tell that Salesian's been holding up that energy, penting it for about 2 hours in practice, and St. Peter's had to quickly get a few runs in, and you can see from their play that the style of effort is definitely on Salesian. As right now there's an attempt to score, and the effort is being shown by St. Peter's. So
Yeah,
whatever
definitely.
I said, obviously, completely ignored.
Yeah, definitely effort from both teams, even with St. Peter's coming a couple of hours late, given that they are coming from Staten Island and Snug Harbor, which is near St. George. I know my geography, which is good for a high schooler, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Gabe. Also, this is the first time you've been broadcasting a game ever.
No, yeah. It's been interesting so far, even with the cumbersome troubles we've had. I usually am the voice of the Eagles for our podcast on Spotify. We do baseball and football podcasts with the NBA podcast starting up soon.
That's right, the Salesian High School Sports Broadcasting Podcast. Now on Spotify, one of the few schools to have that.
Yeah, definitely. It's an interesting experience, especially because not only students but teachers are able to voice their opinions on their favorite teams.
Oh, yes, Mr. Ruvalo and Mr. Seifring joined in last week. They had a lot of opinions about football and teams that weren't in New York, which surprised me.
Yeah, interesting. As number 12 runs down the line, a great block by number 14. Go straight to number 14. 14 though, back to number 12. Number 18 is able to take the ball back. Number 2 sends it down towards the middle. This is a great pass. Number 8 is able to send it back up though, as there's empty space in this ball, as it slowly but surely goes out of bounds. There's been great defense from both our Salesian Eagles and the St. Joseph's team, even though we've not, as we said, we haven't been able to show it. It's been definitely a great effort for both teams. Ball's back in play though. We have a kickoff for the Eagles. The punt is blocked by number 44 as we're coming down. Number 44 is blocked. Great block by number 18 on St. Joseph's. Number 2 goes down though. Number 9 goes down as well, as number 18 is on a hot streak. Number 2 and number 11 battle it out though, as we're heading towards the Salesian goal, and that ball rolls outside onto the pavement.
It actually hit the flag, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
For those who are checking in, you may notice we have a scoreboard finally. Don't worry, the time will even itself out, but we got it to work. We got something to work, and pretty happy about it. So those of you who are coming in later, you can see the time may be just a little bit off because of the technical difficulties, but we're pretty close to what the time should be.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been a great new addition that we hope to implement as on Monday's game as well, as we're going to be playing Mount St. Michael, I think. Yeah, Mount St. Michael on Monday, if you wish to tune into that. You may also notice the sunset, and very early sunset. It's around 5:45, 5:50 at the time of recording, which we had to start a bit later because, as I said earlier, this team is coming from Staten Island. And even with the long ride, about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, they've definitely been playing great. I'm definitely excited for this game to continue.
Yeah, you can see with St. Peter getting a little bit more warm into the game, now they're putting pressure on Salesian's side. So hoping that it can turn on to the other end, and a kick ahead could do that.
Number 12 to number 14, a great recovery as we're near the St. Peter's goal. Number 3, a great kick, but a headbutt. And another headbutt. Number 44 punts it down the line. Number 3 passes it to number 33. And there's definitely been a lot of back and forths in this game. Great defense from both teams, as they've definitely kept it away from the goal post and giving the goalkeepers definitely a break from this game. Interesting.
Yeah, there's only been, I believe, 3 plays on goal throughout the whole game.
One of them being a goal for the Eagles. As that ball is being passed towards the St. Joseph's goal, puts a bit of pressure on the goalkeepers. Number 13 is going to try and intercept, but fails. Number 9 on St. Joseph's. Number 19 on St. Joseph's sends it towards the goal line. We're coming towards the Salesian goal post as we're able to punt it back towards the middle. We're coming near and that ball's gonna roll a bit outside. Outside enough to consider it outside. Put it that way. Yes, we were saying earlier though, the addition of the scoreboard for both baseball, which is not starting yet until the spring, and soccer as well, with hopefully basketball coming soon. It's definitely going to be a great addition for Salesian sports. Number 2 headbutts it to number 14, which has a great pass to number 12.
Unfortunately, it was out of bounds, so they'll be throwing it in over there.
Very unfortunate, indeed. I don't know about you, but I really like this sunset. Nice and serene.
Thanks,
Especially with the leaves turning gold and red.
I agree. As you can hear from my voice, it's not so great for my health.
Not so great for anyone's health.
I am recovering from a pretty mild cold, but you're right, it is beautiful to watch, and this camera is definitely doing justice.
Great save from the Salesian goalie as he punts it towards the middle with a good interception from number 18. Towards number 14 as that ball is going to be kept inside. Actually, never mind that. It was outside. Would have been a great recovery though from him.
And there's a substitution for St. Peter's happening right now. That's why he held.
Right now we're going to have a toss-in from number 18. He's tossing it towards number 2, who's been great this entire game. Well, part of it so far, as that's a pass towards the Salesian goal. Number 12 on our team is running towards it. He's making a great effort, but is blocked by the St. Peter's.
That was Henry, our junior, and boy, he had a good chance there.
Yeah, definitely.
Really unfortunate that he wasn't able to get it around the players, but he had 3 people on him, so the fact is if he did, that would have been tremendous.
Yeah, already having 3 people on it. A great block by St. Peter's, though.
Great job on the goalie. That was an excellent cut ball down towards the middle.
Yeah. 3 people from St. Peter's on 1 person trying to score as some insurance runs for our Eagles. We're also seeing some great offense, great plays towards the goal line. As we're running down the other side of the line, coming in, he has a couple of people as that's going to roll outside into the woods.
Oh no, it was kept in. Wow, excellent job to keep that in. I thought it was going to go out for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that was down below the edge. Oh my God.
Number 12.
What a move.
What a goal by Henry. It's 2-0 Eagles.
Holy cow. He spun that ball all the way around. That was tremendous. Tremendous gameplay right there. I made that audible noise earlier because of Christos, who tried to go and slide, and I thought he might have got a penalty for that, but luckily he didn't take down the player. But wow, Henry, what ball control to get that in. That was a tremendous goal.
It's 2-0 Eagles. We're about 20 minutes in. The clock, as we said earlier, is incorrect. Kicking towards number 3 now. It's a slow roller. We'll see where this punt goes.
We'll find out afterward, but someone from the audience here insinuated that possibly Christos scored the first goal earlier in the game. He was playing on the right side, and that's where the ball had been curled, so we'll find out later.
That ball is going to come into the stands. Just blocked by the fence.
Well, many of you may be asking, did we get the opportunity to go up into the booth? And the truth is, no. We are on the other field from earlier in the year that has been played over here. And the stands are a lot higher, so we got a very good view. There's a fence in the way with our stands, but that's okay. So if you're wondering why this view is getting a better selection in the field, there's your reason. And,
yeah.
Over there, when the 2 collided, that seemed pretty bad.
Ooh, that might be.
Field trying to go and get at the ball. Hopefully the St. Peter's player's okay.
Yeah, definitely. We're trying to get into the booth, though. We've been making good effort, but for now, this is what we have, and if it's good, it works. So we're happy with what we have, and there's nothing to complain about as the St. Peter's player comes off the field.
I think he just stood up. He may be playing through it.
Oh.
I think he fell a little hard from behind and bumped into each other in the air. At least he's doing okay. So you saw
definitely.
The Salesian players taking a kneel. That is definitely in response to things that have happened earlier in the season. So very, very admirable of them to do that and respectful.
An earlier game played by Spellman resulted in the injury of one of our junior varsity goalkeepers, which was a brutal injury for him, as he was an excellent goalkeeper. It's definitely disheartening to see that. So seeing Salesian players take a kneel for the opposing team definitely warms the hearts on both teams.
Good block on Thomas there. See if he can get it around.
It's a good pass from number 9 as that run, as that rolls.
Unfortunately, no one was there.
I feel like a lot of the players are playing defense as that's coming towards the Salesian goal.
Oh, this is going to be difficult to block.
And there's a goal for St. Peter's. It's going to lead our Salesian is knocked in half. Definitely a difficult definitely a difficult play to manage to keep out.
The reason that happened is because of the header going backwards, and that's unfortunate. Obviously, you're trying to keep it ahead, but it's tough to read the spin off the turf, and they just weren't quick enough behind, and it ended up being a one-on-one. And as a goalie, it is very difficult to try to prevent a goal one-on-one. But thankfully, Salesian has the lead, and hopefully they can keep it.
Yeah, definitely. I used to play goalie back when I was younger, and having one-on-one situations was definitely tough. We're coming towards the St. Peter's goal, as that's going to roll outside to the fence. Thankfully, there's a fence blocking the Woods goal, though, because you never know what's behind those fences. It could be a bear, it could be a wolf, it could be a plane, a dead plane.
Gabe, I'm confused at your commentary sometimes, but grateful that you're here.
Yeah. You'll get used to it in a bit. Give it
I hope our fans will too.
You'll be hearing from me a lot more often than not.
Yeah, Gabe, being a freshman, what do you think of the school so far?
It's been great so far. I've been enjoying the school. All my classes are pretty much okay. I've been doing well. And yeah, it's definitely a great experience. And if you want to have my experience, share this experience, you could come to our open house, as that's a great block by the St. Peter's goal.
Yeah, our open house is tomorrow, actually, from 10 o'clock to 2, I believe.
10 or 11 to 2. Probably 10. Either way, you want to come out and see us, just visit our website for the registration. We'll be more than happy to see you, even though I should be sleeping in on a Saturday. I'm taking time out of my weekend to help support my school.
And we appreciate it, dude.
You do.
It's kind of funny, your response regarding that question. Sounded like you were talking to your parents, and I'm still grateful for your response. But it was the anticipated response of most.
Yeah.
You should tell them how many clubs you participate in.
Clubs, that's another big part. Probably 2 or 3. I do improv, which we're hoping on planning to do a show for soon, as well as I mentioned earlier, sports broadcasting, as voicing this game right now, as well as doing the analyzing the sports broadcast. As we said, we're Salesian High School on Spotify. You can listen to us whenever you want, wherever you want. Well, maybe not in space, but it still counts, right?
It's the thought that counts.
maybe in like 20 or so years, you could listen to us.
Yeah, with a few donations from Elon Musk, sure.
Yeah. It's definitely possible, though. It's a great head bump by number 10, but recovered by number 3. Number 2, a great punt. St. Peter's is playing great defense, as that's going to roll towards the goal.
That's true. Earlier on, they were able to prevent that kick from the corner to do any damage at all.
Yeah, definitely. Good punt from number 8, blocked, though. It's getting colder out here in New Rochelle. It's a sign of fall. And I lost my word. I'm freezing. I need a hot chocolate. I can only imagine what the players are feeling, though. That's a great save, though.
And they called it offsides, rightfully so. It could have got dangerous if Henry tried to head that with the goalie there, and thankfully he let it go, being that it was so close.
Yeah. As I was saying, I can only imagine how the players are feeling, freezing their butts off in short sleeve shirts and socks that barely go up to the knees. It's a great play from number 2. Passing on to number 14. Passing on to number 12, who's charging. That's going to go to the corner. Number 17 is going to get it, but we're coming back down. Actually, we're staying in the same spot, and that's going to sail away.
Too much under it. It was a good idea. A bit too much under the ball.
Could have been a great score. A great goal.
Tough to pass over there, too, as well. You know, not much he could have done with the ball except for shoot.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of empty space back towards the goals as everyone's trying to play offense. It's a weird clash. Soccer is definitely a weird clash. It's a mix of offense and defense. You have to know how to play both. Number 3 is going to get it, and that's going to roll out.
So we're nearly 30 minutes in, and give or take. And what's your opinion on gameplay so far, Gabe? Overall?
Gameplay has been intense. There's been a lot of great plays, a lot of great passes, and three goals so far. 1 from St. Peter's and 2 from Salesian, which are all well deserved. They're definitely great players, especially considering their varsity.
Called offsides. That's a tough call, but it was borderline. Totally understand, because if he had that, I think Henry would definitely score.
Definitely. It's a tough call. Never offsides call.
A little bit of a LeBron James there, falling forward, but that's okay. We'll allow it. You can tell that because he got up so quickly.
Bicycling.
I know I'm conflating sports. I apologize.
It's a kick towards the goal. Great recovery by the goalkeeper, though. It's never offside.
That was nerve-wracking. Having the ball roll over there, I was definitely nervous.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the ref is backpedaling to ask what the call was over there.
Yeah, you definitely have to take a moment or two.
And he called offsides, it seems. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like it.
In a sport like soccer, you definitely have to take a step back and review your call, make sure it's correct, as soccer is a very fast-paced game, as demonstrated in this game alone. Kickoff from number 23, a good punt. We have some movement between the St. Joseph's player and number 17 as that's going to roll out. Apologize for the lack of commentary. Freezing as that comes down the line. Nobody's there. Number 14 is not going to make it in time as that rolls out.
Well, sometimes when it comes to soccer, Gabe, the silence is appropriate, and it allows everyone to see the game and what's occurring. It's nice in those moments to talk a little bit about, what's going on around the school, what's going on with members on the team. I know I teach Henry. I gave him a creative writing report, so he's probably not thinking about that now.
Obviously not. It's a Friday, Dwyer, not a Monday. Everyone's unwinding. Weekend's just starting. Tough play between two Salesian players. That's rolling down towards the Salesian goal. Number 9 is going. The goalie's going to get it in time.
Smart on the goalie coming out. This is their, I believe, 3rd goalie that they've used throughout the season.
Wow.
And he's doing an excellent job.
Definitely. Maldonado, who I believe is on junior varsity, he was the player who got injured in the Spelman game. He was an excellent goalie. So hopefully...
And then his brother Gabe took over for a bit as well. I believe in this game it's John Paulo, the senior, who's out there.
They've been all three respectively have been doing good jobs,
Yeah.
and so I applaud them for that.
Pretty interesting. There's a number of students with Albanian descent, and they all get along very well. But it's interesting that this is one of the major sports that we see that, especially and along with volleyball. But just interesting that there's a community that does so well at our school.
One of those Albanians is in my class, and it's been a great connection with them, especially with sports. A lot of the Salesian community clicks with sports. Although games are usually late, they're after school, and there's extracurriculars and other sports. It's definitely nice to see some students who are able to come support their team, as having support is another fundamental part of sports. If there's like nobody there, where is your motivation? So having Salesian classmates coming out, like as you were saying, Henry, who you've taught today. Actually, not today. You were on the retreat.
Him currently, yeah.
Yeah. It's great to see teachers, faculty members come out, especially on a Friday, cold Friday like this. It's about 40-something degrees. 58 degrees right now. With a bit of wind, making it colder.
Yeah, it is interesting how it doesn't feel like 58.
Feels like 38.
No, it's not that bad.
Look, man, it's October.
But little by little, as the sun goes down, yes, it is getting colder.
Yeah. Should have brought a jacket. I was not expecting to be here, but my resilience said, why not? So here I am now. At least you're not lonely anymore.
Oh, thanks, Gabe. I am trying to run the camera and the board at the same time. And luckily with soccer, I don't have to do much when it comes to the board.
Unlike baseball,
Different story.
a much different story.
It's okay, a lot of people weren't able to come today, and it's understandable. It's a Friday.
Friday.
It's a very long week. We've done a lot of stuff at the school. We had a volunteering event. We had with the whole school, took off and volunteered cleaning up the community and the school. And it's just been a long week. And with that, we have actually hit halftime. So when we come back, you're going to see we're in the second half. So as we go off, any type of summary you want to give about the gameplay this first half?
It's definitely been a defensive game so far. 2 great goals from Salesian team members. Another great goal from St. Peter's team member, a one-on-one goal actually, which is very hard to defend, so I applaud them for that. And it's really been a quiet game so far. A lot of great defense, but not much action.
Interesting to say not much action. There has been a lot of lull at the end of the game, but first half, I believe, a lot of it was on Salesian.
Yeah.
The second half was St. Peter's, and then they met in the middle. Those plays that they've had, I mean, it's kind of like in football. You've got people who've been running a lot of plays, nothing happens, and then out of nowhere you get the deep ball. And this is kind of what we had in this game. Had some great passes, great ball handling by Henry for that second goal. That was outstanding.
Definitely.
And I expect them to pick it up, even though it's getting cold. I think they're going to pick up that energy in the second half. So let's go head over to some ads, and
we'll see you all in like a couple of minutes, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. And we're back. Here, Mr. Dwyer is getting ready to get you guys ready for the second half. As you can see, Salesian's up 2-1. It is St. Peter's ball. Gabe went out to use the bathroom and get some from the deli. He hasn't eaten in a while. I don't blame him. So we're going to start this up again. Now, here's something that many of you have never seen before, being that a lot of the students who usually do this were unable to make it today. No problem. I'm here. I'm running all of this by myself at the moment with the aid of one really nice sophomore who's holding the mic close so I can at least commentate while doing this. But, luckily, wow. Believe we have Gabe returning quicker than usual.
So what happened in like the 3 seconds I was on the call?
Well, there's been a lot of play for Salesian towards St. Peter's end of the field, Gabe, as you return. And don't worry, don't be out of breath. I don't know how he did that as quick as he did, but folks, he's a pretty special freshman to be able to do exactly what he did, use the bathroom and get some food. I'm pretty impressed.
I only got like a cosmic brownie. Better than nothing though.
That's pretty good. Okay. My sophomore friend, you can return and give the space to Gabe. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Speaking of which, we had some cosmic brownies at lunch today. Pretty good. As well as some pasta.
Gabe, you didn't need to run. Take your breath. Don't worry, it's okay.
So
a lot of energy for Salesian, as we assumed, especially at the beginning.
if you might have saw, I was running along the players in the opposite direction though. I don't look the part. Maybe I do. Not a runner, but maybe.
Well, you were a goalie in your early years, as you told us earlier.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. I've been like a mix through a lot of stuff. Baseball, soccer, piano.
Oh, that's very good. Apologize for not having the timer start at the beginning. So we'll be just a few minutes off, but that's okay. At least you'll get an idea of how long we've gone through the game.
Good idea so far.
First time, people. We're improvising as we go. This program every year seems to expand and get better, and it's just step by step. It's just going to take a lot of effort and a lot of help from the community for it to continue this way, and we'll see what we can do. For Monday, we're going to see if I can get a some type of machine to allow us to possibly use a camera with a zoom feature to go
First
and
time
do
in
this.
Salesian history.
Oh, it'd be amazing. We'll see what happens. We weren't able to get it today because we need to purchase the.
It's gonna go
purchase
out.
the item, and hopefully on Monday we'll have it ready and things will work out.
Yeah, it's definitely better than nothing though, as I said. A lot of this stuff has been donated from past alums. So if you're watching, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because this wouldn't be possible without any of you, especially coming from a stance where you've been past Salesian students and you want to help give back to the community, as we did yesterday, Service Day. The entire school, including the faculty, the nurses, went out to various locations: New Rochelle, Mamaroneck, Portchester, and help give back to the community as that ball is going to roll out of bounds. It's definitely a great experience from all of us. I went to Five Islands Park, which is half a mile from the Salesian campus, as well as being a short distance from the outfield, or as I call it, the pesky hill. Kind of a reminder to a shadow of what was once at Minute Maid Park, which is now empty as the Yankees are going to be playing tomorrow at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Speaking of the Bronx, I have no idea how I'm going to get home. Soccer ball is going to get home, though. Get home back to the St. Joseph's player. Or hopefully find a snug place in the crossfeet of the game. The kickoff. It's a good punt. Number 18 is going to charge for it, as well as number 8. Rolls out. Saw some arm action there, but nothing too concerning. As I was saying earlier, it's definitely cold. A good type of cold, though. Not a good type of cold for Dwyer, who's recovering from a cold.
Yeah, thank you so much. You can hear it in my voice. I apologize. It was way worse earlier in the week, so great. I'm grateful to have the ability to at least sound like a human.
Yeah, I'm a first-hand witness. Number 3 has a good head bump. Number 13. We're coming down the line to the Salesian goal now. Pausing at the 40-yard mark, which isn't on the other field. So having yard marks, maybe it'll help with the calls, maybe not. Only time will tell. So come on out time, tell us. That ball is gonna roll away, and
in our camera, I don't know how it's gonna look afterwards, but it looks like he's going off into the darkness, but no, there's a fence over there. So.
At least there's a fence, not a bear.
Yeah, I couldn't bear to witness that.
Reminds me of improv, another club that you run.
Too many clubs.
Way too many clubs, as well as Terrible Joke Tuesday. If you want, we can put that on. I'd say no.
No. Not during this broadcast, please. I think the people had enough with just one bad pun.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe 2. But 1 is better than none. Sun's pretty much gone now. Stadium lights are on. And you know whatever lights are on? Camera light. We're still going, people.
Yeah, moving a bit slow, but that's only because of ball going out and having to get recovered. And now St. Peter seems to be having a rhythm.
St. Peter's has a good rhythm. We're going near the Salesian goalpost. Salesian player makes a good recovery, though, keeps it in.
And it went out, so that'll be a kick. No need to hold it that long.
Kickoff. Blocked by St. Peter's player. Another good block. Keeping it towards the Salesian goal. Number 14 makes a good charge for it as that comes in the air. It's going to be hard to see the ball now, though. Sky's gone. Lights are on. Have some rhyme scheme.
Oh, there was an attempt to cross there and just didn't get enough under the ball to get it up.
Oh,
it's a good try.
Good attempt. Better than nothing, though.
And there was a little bit of pushing there, so it's going to be Salesian's ball. Good effort.
Good effort, great effort. Tomato, tomato. One's ripe, one's not.
Gabe, I don't understand your language.
Looks like they're setting up a play. Should be an interesting play. A wall of St. Joseph's and Salesian, red and blue. I mean, blue and white.
It's a good attempt, but unfortunately it was offsides. It's really difficult to stay on sides when the defense is moving like that.
Yeah, soccer obviously being a very fast-paced game. You know what's in the word training? Trains. And I like trains. I like trains a lot. Because why not? It's a cool hobby. It's like one of the only systems that doesn't pollute the earth like crazy. I also like walking, which is what I did here. Because Dwyer here left me in the dust.
Oh, absolutely not. It's difficult to go and find people on a Friday to go and rent out the van to go and bring people down, so
Yeah.
I had to go and drive down here with all the equipment, and
I had to walk.
it's unfortunate Gabe had to walk, but
It's a good vitamin C though.
it was.
Better than nothing.
When the sun was out, it was a good vitamin C intake.
Yeah.
Actually, vitamin D for your skin.
Yep.
Ball's been jumbling around right now, and then finally giving it to St. Peter's. They're going to try to move a little quick, see if they actually do that. No, and they hold off.
Good punt. That's going to get past the Salesian blockade and roll outside. There goes another one of our players, though. Good sacrifice. We salute them. You know what, though? I cannot wait for the baseball season here at Salesian to start again, though. That's a great save by
Great by John Paula to run in.
As the MLB season is winding down to a close, our Salesian season is going to be starting up soon. Basketball, which you'll be able to see us on Local Live, hopefully.
That's the plan.
That's going to roll out behind the goalpost. Local Live as well as Flickr, maybe.
I don't know about that.
New Sports Media Club has just been announced. And Dwyer here wants me to join it because I do photography. And it'll be a great opportunity, especially for college.
Yeah, there is a photography club that's starting here at the school by one of our alumni, Carlos, and that's getting some steam rolling, and we should see some significant work put on by our students in the upcoming months. Some steam rolling.
Checking some of the live comments here. We want to shout out to HMS Dauntless, who says Albania #1! Exclamation point and 3 Albanian flags. Thank you, HMS Dauntless.
Agreed.
As well as Ricky D. How's the Wi-Fi over there? We're doing good. We're still alive.
I can't believe that the Wi-Fi's been holding up, and don't jinx us.
From Haunted Extreme #20. Cool stuff, guys. Thanks. We've been working hard, especially on a Friday.
Doing the best we can, but yeah, I can't. We've had probably a few hiccups, but I don't know if they were visible or not. But we are using a hotspot, so hopefully we'll have a fresh one on Monday, because I'm sure this will run out.
Toss up down the line. It's still in. The St. Joseph's players are numb to it as Salesian gets a good advantage. Number 12 has the ball, who's been excellent all day. Number 13, a great punt. Number 17 is going to get to it, and number 12, but it's going to be blocked. A St. Peter's, I keep mixing up the schools. St. Joe, St. Peter.
They're very different.
Kind of like some of our staff, Father Tim, Father Tom, Father Jim, who all three have been one of my...
Oh, great pass. Unfortunate. I thought for sure he had a chance there. That was really well done. From that corner, that was a tough place to go ahead. I mean, Henry, having performed the move he did, he's basically had 5-on-1 down there. They really are defending him.
It's going to be kicked up, headbutted by a St. Peter's player. It's going to roll out. Number 17 grabs it. Phone's been on all this time. This is charging.
Good way that they're calling directions to each other.
Great communication, vital in a game like soccer. Actually vital in any sport. Even something like tennis, you gotta know where you are, what you're planning to do. As the sun is down now, we have a better view on the ball.
Oh, what another goal for Salesian. Now that's another one by Henry. Wow, that's just stellar stuff.
2 goals by Henry now. It's going to be a 3-1 Salesian lead. Great insurance runs. The crowd here is electric, especially for a small crowd.
Again, another great pass up there and just perfect shot by Henry right in the right side corner.
Salesian players are energetic. Salesian fans are energetic. And it's going to be, obviously, from what we've seen so far, a great second half. It's been a great second half, actually. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, Salesian needs this win. They need an uptick going into their last home game on Monday, which we'll be covering.
Monday we'll be playing Mount St. Michael, which is a good school. Admittedly, maybe I'm not biased, but Salesian is better. But every school has its ups and downs. A great save by John Paul. You want to come see the Salesian Ups? Check us out tomorrow. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. will be available.
We'll be there for a long time setting up, but yeah, I believe it's open 10 to 2. Most people will come a little later.
Toss in by number 8. That's going to be recovered by a Salesian player. Henry back at it again. Trouble's coming. A great pass. Number 17 charges down. Is he going to get to it in time? Yes, he will. Will he make a shot? No, he won't.
Very difficult to do anything with that. He had 2 guys on him. The speed was great, but too much.
Number 17 back at it. A great pass. Is he going to get to it in time? No, he won't. That's going to be kicked out, though. After that goal, Salesian players have been very energetic, trying to keep the lead while keeping warm, quite frankly.
It feels we're about halfway into the quarter. And we see a unique lineup this time. Some people who weren't playing earlier in the year are playing now, which I think is working tremendously for them.
Definitely. Save the best for last. That quote holds up right now. minor conflict coming out from Salesian and St. Joe's. Shoving.
We can't have this. We can't have this. We can't have. So we're going to go.
We're going to go to a commercial break, guys.
Yeah, there's red cards given out. There was no need for all the fighting.
We apologize, folks. It's something that we
Yeah.
at Salesian should not have done. We'll be going to commercials break now, so we hope to see you in a couple of
We'll
minutes.
tell
as
you
this-
everything that happened after. We apologize. Unfortunately, while holding all that, we did a lot of talking, but none of you heard it, and that's totally fine, I guess. We accidentally hit the button on the mic that made us mute. So just to recap what I wanted to say before, we apologize for the incident that was shown on the field, and the reason we cut away is not because we wanted to hide it, but because we didn't want to promote it, and there's a lot of yellow cards and red cards given out, and we don't have many of them listed in front of us, but there are at least 2 people on Salesian side that have been removed, and equally on the other side as well. And now with time running down, St. Peter's is putting a lot of effort to try to score, so the energy over there is...
Good effort being made by St. Peter's, especially with a time crunch. Also, it wasn't mentioned, but I took a fall coming back from the bathroom. Almost killed my knee, but I'm okay. Dedication has to be important, as well as on St. Peter's side, even though I'm a Salesian fan.
You know, Gabe, if I were you, I probably wouldn't have told the audience that, but, you know, it's fine to be open and honest. Great on John Paulo to go and dive on that. That could have been dangerous.
Definitely. It's a mile-high kick. Great kick being made by Henry, who, as we said, he's been great player all game. Definitely MVP caliber, especially on Varsity. Made 2 goals so far, second and third ones. That's going to roll towards the St. Peter's goal.
Well, the temperature's definitely gone down, and we can kind of see our breath at the moment, just on the cusp.
Thanks, Dwyer. Didn't know that. Well, now we do. But temperature's been going down as the energy's been going up. Both teams are trying to recover from that incident so far. As you said, a couple of yellow and red cards were handed out. Not a good look for both teams, but we'll see how it pans out with the final couple of minutes in this half. It's looking kind of grim for St. Peter's, but only time will tell if they'll be able to salvage themselves, get a couple of goals, and maybe send this game to overtime. That ball is going to be charged down towards the St. Peter's goal. A good recovery, though. Keeps that inside as Salesian, number 17, tries to fight it. He's going for it. Henry is not able to get it in time. A good punt could have St. Peter's score. As great defense from Salesian. Number 13 on Salesian is going to get it as they're sending it down, and my predictions were correct. Energy's high right now. Stakes are high. We're going to try to score. Henry's going to try to score, and great defense from St. Peter's. Impressive, definitely.
Unfortunately, there was a lot going on down there. Ball was bouncing off everyone.
It's going to be a 2-on-1 for Salesian as that rolls towards the Salesian goal post. Number 12 on St. Peter's has it. They're going to try to defend it, and it goes away from the goal. Goalkeeper's going to get to it in time, though.
That was great defense there. Oh, my gosh. And that is just back and forth, high energy. Great soccer.
I'm going to estimate we're about 32, 33 minutes into the quarter. A couple of minutes remaining for the game. fall from number 17 as we're racing down the line towards the Salesian goal. That's going to go towards it's going to go out. Toss in to number 12, Henry. Henry's been doing great so far. Running down the other sideline. Offside is called. A questionable call made by the referees. And anguish shown on the Salesian fans. Definitely had something going there. But obviously, not the referee.
Tough call on this angle. It didn't look like it, but we are on a diagonal, so it's tough.
Yep.
It's very optical illusion.
Let's read through our comments again. Another comment from Ricky D. Gonna need John Boy to break this down. Yeah, why not? Why not? Have Jimmy come on. Send him out to New Rochelle. Come out, analyze this soccer game.
Unfortunately, missed the ball. 1-on-1. And they scored.
It's a goal for St. Peter's. It's 3-2. One play can make or break this game as it's coming down to the wire. I guess John Boy did come. We hear a helicopter coming over us right now. Racing down the line. That's going to be slowly foul. No, that's going to still be in. It's a 2-on-1. St. Peter's number 6 gets the ball stolen from him from number 16. Great defense from number 14 though, preventing insurance runs for Salesian. Number 3 is going to have a toss in though. As I was saying earlier, the audience here is electric. Henry is making a good run for it, but that will come back towards us. Definitely uneven spacing for Salesian right now as they try a great punt. That's going to go straight into the goalkeeper's arms though.
That nearly went in. If he was standing in the goal, it would have been a lot closer goal.
Another fight breaks out, and we have to go back into commercial break. Well, we don't have to, but...
Interesting call to call a yellow card on Thomas. He didn't respond at all, but I guess it's because of the shove.
Yeah.
That's pretty... I mean, it wasn't a full shove, it was his body, but that's odd to call on both of them. I guess he's trying to be even. But Thomas didn't respond at all.
Definitely getting interesting. St. Joe's has the kickoff right now.
And in these moments, it gets really heated. And
it all comes down to good sportsmanship. That's the most important thing out of sports in general. You have to learn your boundaries. Number 18 is going to have the kickoff for St. Peter's as we're going to be ending this game very shortly. Last couple of minutes are coming down. Minor pause. Attention to Hara, yes indeed. The kickoff. Great save. Henry with the charge. That's going to roll out. Sometimes you just gotta let the game roll.
It's true, not much to say. A lot of tension.
You really can't describe tension in words. That's the art of sports broadcasting.
I mean, you don't want to tie. Being up 3-1 with the time we had, it would definitely be a travesty for it to be tied.
Definitely. Great kick. Too bad it's to number 13. That's going to roll out towards the fences, though. I've noticed throughout the school community there's been a lot of hate for soccer, just claiming that it's boring. It's just kicking a white ball around on a
Gabe, we're talking about professional.
Professional, yeah. High school, it's a much different scene.
Oh, it is
So,
as intense as it gets.
so if you're watching this and are a Salesian student, or you're just bored and in New Rochelle, come out and watch us. Our home games are at Flowers Park. There's a good pump from Henry and number 44. A great kick! Mile high! Number 17 is going to charge for it. And it's right into the goalkeeper's arms. The charge towards the goalpost. Kicked out of bounds. Definitely getting intense now as we're nearing the last couple of minutes. The last couple of minutes, even though I've been saying it for the past 15 minutes now.
Well, they may have, with the incident, they may have added a lot of extra time, so
Definitely.
we'll see.
It's going to roll towards the fence again. Fence is getting some love, surprisingly.
We'll see how this works. And St. Peter's coach is telling the St. Peter's player to help get the ball because obviously Salesian's going to be trying to move this game as slowly as possible.
The game was already delayed, so having to pause to get 2 balls, which are hopefully not have been eaten by bears for dinner. It's definitely going to be a slow roll. It's a great kick down the line. Mile high, that's going to be in. No, that's a toss in towards the Salesian goal. And that's going to be a goal for St. No! A great save!
Oh my gosh, just on the line. I don't even know how that didn't go in, but God, John Paulo diving on that was tremendous. Holy cow.
I was halfway announcing that it was a goal. Great play by John Paul.
Between that goal was 3 points and 1 point, so let's hope that it stays where it's at.
A great kick from Henry, and that's the game! The Eagles win!
Wow, what a way to end after a play like that. Holy cow.
A tremendous win for the Eagles, as that's in the books. This game is over.
Yeah, what did you think about the game as a whole, Gabe?
Intense. That's just only one word to describe it.
Yeah, that second half, there was a lot of high energy. There was a lot of things going on, and gosh, it's good that they came up with a win. And we'll hopefully we'll get a full game in on Monday, and there's
Hopefully.
no tech issues.
Hopefully.
So Monday should be 4 o'clock against St. Michael's. It'll be the last home game, and we'll be here.
Yep.
So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you to everyone who supports us. And as always, we'll keep building what we're building here. And
Thank you all for
3-2 win.
Yep. And it's like 80-minute game, I don't know. 7 o'clock right now.
An hour and a half.
As the teams are high-fiving each other, good sportsmanship after that incident. As Dwyer said, we want to thank you all for coming. And we'll see you Monday for our last home
See you
game.
Monday.
Hopefully.